put my heart in every song. Maybe one day I will make it home. This one my niggas that's dead and gone. I ride for my brother, we breaking bones, yeah. Big backwoods take pain away. I ride with the notch, shit ain't the same. We got to that bag, they hate the chase. Wish he took the safe away. Streets was call my name today, man. I just wanna get paid today. I pop this perk and fade away. You here with me and came to stay. Got some kills who told them big locks. Text ain't let no big shots. I can't go, I need that rich watch. Love no hoe, just love that big guap. Bro gon' blow, he ain't no bitch now. No rap, he ain't no snitch now. No cap, he knew them bricks out. From movie, pour that blick out. My mom need it, I always speak.
What's up, everybody? It's Deanna and I'm coming back with another video. If you are new to my channel, basically what I do is I channel spirit and I try to relay a message that I feel like wasn't really expressed, or try to find things about their case that people may want to know, or if they are in grievance. So basically how this came about is the fact that he actually came to me himself, because when I look at some of the words, I have to see, is it first person or second person? So when he said this particular thing, it was just like, okay, so you're coming to me personally for a reading. So it's funny because I was eating my food during this whole page right here, and like everything was just coming to me, like just randomly, like things that he was bringing up himself. So the first words I saw was "do reading for me," and I saw his face, so I was like, okay. And then I kept eating, and then that's when I saw the fact that he hurt his hand. And well, I saw the word hand hurt, and I saw his hand wrapped up in like a bandage with like the cloth underneath it. And it's my right hand that keeps hurting. And then that's when I kept on thinking about the fact that I didn't want to feel like I was being rude eating at the same time, but it's just like, you know. And then I had a vision of the words, he knows eating too. So I was like, okay, so he's fine with it, might as well keep going. So right then it was weird. Well, it's not weird because it happens, but a orb shot straight over the words on my other page that I was going to do for someone else, and it went over the words married life. So I wrote that down for him. And then that's when I saw what looked like balloons were being released. It looked like a private area. I saw the field, not a field, but it's basically just like land in the front and balloons, a bunch of balloons, maybe about 20 balloons are being released. And then that's when I saw the time 9:22. And thinking about the crash, I saw the words holding daughter too, and I saw him holding her tight. Like, I see the fact that he cried, and I see the words hugging him, but the way that her head is snugged up in his chest, it's like one of those, I can't express it because I'm recording it, but it's like she's hugging him really tight. And the tears that I see in his eyes, is like his eyes are red. And if you are his wife and you're watching this, if it's not time for you to watch this, then I wouldn't carry on with the rest of the video. But let's continue. Then I saw a broken heart when I was thinking about the family, and then that's when I saw the words peace. And then afterwards, it's like I saw someone's bedroom, but coincidentally, the pillows were like a dark purple, and it was like a bigger, like a queen size, and it was made up like someone didn't touch it, or they left it the way it was. Maybe I'm jumping off the deep end with that one, but I just like to tell you guys the things that I see, because even if it's not for that person, I like to throw it in there anyway, just in case, because, self-doubt is, what's the word for it? Self-doubt can definitely hold you back and make you, there's certain things that I don't say because I may second guess myself. So regardless of what it is, I know to say it, even if it is for someone else. Remind you, 9 people died in that crash. So it's like, then that's when I saw him in a suit and I saw the words meeting time. And then that's when I saw, well, I thought that was important because maybe he had a particular meeting to get to or somewhere to be. Then that's when I saw the words grieving family. Then that's when I saw a young woman and she was crying hard. She put her hand over her mouth and she turned and leaned into the other person that was with her. Now, I'm going to try to say this as smoothly as possible because even when I was reading it, I was starting to confuse myself because I always like to think about how I'm going to present this to you guys when I do say it so that it would make sense, because I like for you to get the real picture of everything that I saw, how I saw it, if I saw this first, if I saw this second. So when I was writing down the part about the woman that was crying, I had a vision of a dresser up close, like really up close, like it was the drawer of the dresser. And I was like, okay. Then it made me think, did she keep any of his belongings? Then that's when I saw the words his closet, and I saw like pressed outfits hanging in the closet. Like they were really, like they look steamed almost, like they just got them out the dry cleaners. And his shoes look very polished as well. But I know it sounds weird, but I just saw like a big home theater. After I saw the closet, I saw the fact that she kept her wedding dress. And when I was writing this all down, I saw something about racing cars because I saw the words racing car. So it made me think, did he like things associated with that? Did he like, watching it live? Or did he have friends who were car racers, And then that's when Spirit reminded me to Spirit told me to keep the reading short. So I was like, okay. So I was thinking about the fact that his daughter plays basketball. And I saw the words his teaching. And then that's when I saw the word proud moment. And I saw him like smiling really hard. And he was clapping. Well, when I saw that, I saw her like doing a turn, running up into the court and getting ready to make a shot. And I'm going to show you the picture. Then that's when I saw the words teach swimming. And then that's when I was writing down, but this daughter looks more, and I was going to say like a baby, but then I saw the words toddler. So Spirit was just correcting me that she was a toddler when he taught her how to swim. So when I saw the words miss me, and I saw her kissing her mother's left cheek, and then it reminded me of the fact that when I watched Kobe's wife give this speech, I think she did say something about kissing her goodbye. And I don't know why, but I feel so overly emotional. Maybe it's because, all these people died and kids were involved. But then that's when I saw the fact that it was his daughter's birthday not too long ago. Every girl plans their next birthday or thinks about what they're going to do for their next birthday. So I was thinking about that, like, dang, she probably wanted to do something for her birthday or was planning something, or the parents were probably talking about it already. So when I thought about it, I saw the words vacation and I saw the word special. So it was a special vacation, somewhere that she wanted to go. Now, when I was thinking about the crash, that's the word that the orb went over. The fact that I wrote down thinking about the crash. well, thinking about how it crashed. Then that's when I saw a vision of the words, remember telling. And it was a vision of the YouTube video that I saw of the helicopter going around in circles. It was basically a YouTube video showing you the pathway of the way that the helicopter took on the day that he died. So, Spirit reminded me about the fact that, and he was only going in circles because they said something about the operator. It was something about the fact that the pilot, there was something going on with the pilot and the guy that he was talking to that was controlling the plane, well, the helicopter. And the guy told him, just go higher, go higher. And that's what he did. Then that's when, I don't know if I want to say that now or later. I might as well say it now, let's be honest. But I was still thinking about his daughter, you know, because it's sad. And I was thinking about what did they like to do as girls, like to go out. And I was thinking. Then that's when I saw the word she likes. And I saw her dribbling. Well, not dribbling, but she was bouncing a basketball with her head down. The way it looked to me was like she's up close, but in front of me. I see the words here talking, and I see Kobe sitting back. But she was in front of me, dribbling. Well, I keep saying dribbling, but she was in front of me bouncing the ball with her head down. That's how it looked, but it was up close. Basically insinuating that this is really what she likes to do, rather if it's just, oh, hey, you want to go to the movies? Nah, I'd rather just go play basketball. Not saying that she didn't like to go to the movies, but scenarios like that. And then that's when I was thinking, you know, why didn't they just land the plane? Why keep going around in circles? And knowing that there's so many people on there, and knowing that the operator was just so uncertain, I would have just been like, get me off this plane right now. Just get me off the plane, because I'm not about to stay on this plane and y'all don't really know what y'all doing. Well, the helicopter. You guys, I'm going to just keep saying plane because, sorry you guys, my phone keeps on running out of storage. But like I was saying, I was thinking, why didn't they just land the plane? Because if that was me, I would have been like, get me off this ASAP. You got to land at the next port somewhere, because we got to get the next plane. We got to get the next helicopter. We got to do something. Then that's when I saw his hand up close, but it was shaking. And I saw the words, he nervous. Yeah, he nervous. And then that's when I saw, again thinking about the condition of the helicopter, I saw a meter, and the dial was this way. So if any of you guys are experienced or like have knowledge about helicopters, what does it mean when it goes like that way? Does it mean that it went haywire, or like it's exceeding a certain limit, or it's on zero? Like, what does that mean? I didn't write this down, but when I saw this next line, it made me think about it. I actually saw the plane falling apart. It was a panel on the side it was a small square panel on the side that ripped off, and I saw flying in the air, like it just ripped off. And I saw the glass cracking. And if I could draw it, let me draw it. The way I saw it cracking was like this. You could tell there were cracks on the side, but the main crack that I saw looked like it was coming from this angle. And then I was thinking about what could have been said in the last moments, and I saw the words, I love you, and then that's when I saw the word more. But I think Spirit has another meaning connected to this because of something that I said later in the reading. And then that's when I was talking about that, the fact that the ground looks black, but Spirit corrected me and said the word burnt. Well, not said, but I had a vision of the word burnt. I usually tell you guys if I heard it or if I saw it. And then that's when I saw the words thought jump, thought, reverse it if you want to. And then I was thinking, would it be enough equipment for them to jump if they needed to? But then that's when I saw the words couldn't see, and it was very foggy. And it was foggy that day, but the fact that you're really taking a chance if you decide to jump out of a helicopter and you're so and so high up in the air and you don't know what you may be landing on. You can land in water, you can land on a whole bunch of trees and bushes and stuff that can kill you on impact. Then that's when I wrote down the fact that I was really starting to get some goosebumps. Like, the hair on my arms stayed up throughout the whole reading. And then that's when I asked, why did the plane crash? And then when I saw that meter that I drew, and it was crazy because that's why I said what I said in the beginning. Like, what does it mean? Does it mean that it went haywire? Like, what does it mean? But when I was writing that down, I saw the inside, and it was like kind of in the middle of where the pilot is and kind of in the back area. And it was the plane shaking, like it was like a hard shake. Like, I can see this and sort of feel it because it was so intense. And when I see this vision, it's like, well, when I have visions, it's like you're inside. I'm not physically inside, but my perspective is like inside of this. So it's like it's shaking really hard. And I was also wondering what happened to all of his awards and all of his trophies and stuff. And I saw the fact that they were behind a glass that slides back. I see like a small keyhole on it, but it's like gold plated. But it's a case that slides back, and there's a name at the bottom. Well, there's his name imprinted at the bottom. And when I was thinking about his childhood, I saw the words A student, and then also saw it was random. Well, a lot of things in this reading is very random. But I saw the word hurt back, and it looked like he was holding his right side. And then again, I was thinking about his family, because, you know, my visions are associated with my thoughts and feelings or things that I focus on the most. So I said, don't you know they miss you too? And then that's when I saw the words that I wrote on the other page, I love you more. When I saw that, I saw the words, what means. That's what I meant earlier, you guys. And then finally I went on Google and I looked up his name and was looking at pictures like I usually do. And of course there's pictures of his daughter on there, like her in her basketball jersey and stuff. And I saw the words, when I was looking at that picture of her in her jersey standing there with like the straight mean mug type of face, I saw the words he teaches her when thinking about her swag and her feng shui and how she goes about her basketball career. It always goes from good to bad, because I be reading this hesitating like, But I wrote down, I tried to ignore what I saw earlier, but then I saw something else that I'm about to read to you guys. But I did see him, you know, laid to rest. Oh, that's nice. I see him in like a gray suit with like a white accent at the top. But like, when I saw him laying there, it was just his face. And I saw certain marks on his face. And the thing that stood out was the split on his lip. And it looked like this. It looked like there was blood in the split. Not a lot, but one that was healing. And I see the words messages. But that's what it looked like to me. See if I could get it clearer. And I saw the fact that his eyelids, well, not his eyelids, but it was this that was really swollen and puffy. And I don't know if I want to say this, but it's the fact that I know I saw specific words that was associated to the vision that I saw, but it was the fact that I think I looked at the picture too long. But like, it was her hand and the fact that she was so cold. And then that's when I was writing that down, I saw the words "he's tired." Now I saw that again for like the second or third time. I don't even know how many times I saw it because I didn't write it down the first time. But I saw that he's tired and he had like bags under his eyes. And then that's when I heard the words "his father," and I was like, what about his father? But then Spirit goes over the words "he teaches her." So maybe, you know, his father's history is going back to what he's teaching his daughter because those are his kids. But when I heard his father, it made me wonder who his father was and why I was hearing his father. So his father actually played basketball too and introduced him into that lifestyle, and that was interesting. And then that's when I saw the words 1989, but then I actually Googled it. When I saw 1989, it made me wonder what he was talking about. And it was, when I searched it, he went on, it was something about Taylor Swift and him. And then that's when I thought about what are some last things that you want to say for your reading. And I saw the words, "thank you." And it was actually the second time that I saw it. So he was just bringing that back up. And I was writing that. I was writing down why I wrote this down. And then that's when I saw a game controller in his daughter's hands, insinuating that she liked to play games. And as I was going over this, I actually thought to myself, of course his daughter likes basketball and followed his lead. Of course one of them is going to like it. Then that's when I saw his youngest daughter, Capri. The fact that she may also follow in his shoes. I actually want to see if she's going to, if that's going to happen 7 years from now, 10 years from now, 11 years from now, you know. But, and I have to be honest with you guys, I know he did pass a while ago, and it was tragic for everybody. I mean, it hit home for everybody because, you know, so many people died. His daughter's in there, other kids are in there, innocent people, and that's a tragic way. I see the word "he heard" and he's making a sad face, but that's a tragic way to die. And this reading didn't come out sooner because yes, it was something that everybody was grieving, but I didn't really know Kobe like everybody else did. And when he died and I was learning things about his life that he did because it was publicly being broadcasted, he actually was a nice guy and his morals were there. And he was a family man, and the things that he did, despite the rumors that may be going around, he was actually, I feel like the things that he did was from the heart and it was genuine. The way that he carried himself was very different from everybody else, you know. And I think he should be a role model for younger kids and younger males. But I say that because I learned so much about him. And I didn't want to come on here like I was, you know, boo-hoo, crying about it and so distraught, like I knew this man and was a fan forever, you know. It wasn't like that. It was me actually finding out little things about his life that he did in his career and feeling for him, but then him coming to me and saying, "Hey, do this reading for me, because I know you've been trying to hold off because this isn't in your lane, you're minding your business, but can you do this reading for me? And I find it interesting because his wife's birthday is coming up. And also his daughter's birthday just passed. So I find it very interesting. His timing is very interesting. And I've already been seeing stuff about Kobe, like even after he died, when he died, things like that. But I just really didn't want to touch on this subject. So that's why I gave you all that long backstory 2 minutes ago. But I feel like I'm just talking, you guys. I feel like when he died, it was an eye-opener to really embrace things, because you never know the fact that someone could be gone tomorrow. And I saw the words like him, and I keep seeing Nipsey Hussle's face. I feel like he's haunting me or something. I just see his face all the time. But yeah, you guys, that's my reading. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm trying to be consistent with the videos, but I feel like, doing everything for my business. I always say that. Doing things for my business and things in my life in general. Doing readings. Focusing on my job. And, well, yeah, I just got a new job. But, working. It all takes your mind away from doing readings like that. And then you really don't know. Oh, the number 36. I have it written in a pen on my book, and it reminded me the fact that I saw the number 36. Reverse it if you will, but I saw the number 36, and I didn't know what it meant. So I'm just throwing it out there. But like I was saying, I just feel like I just do things that take away a lot of my time. And I know you guys understand, but I'm trying to be consistent with the videos and it's so hard trying to be consistent with your business, your YouTube, well, 2 YouTube channels, and your business and your readings, and then trying to think about how to excel with your readings. If you want to continue doing the personal readings, what you want to do concerning that, how are you going to improve your quality, this and that. So it's a lot to think about, and I'm trying to move very strategically when it comes to what I do professionally. So some things may take me time, okay? So make sure you're following me on all my social pages so you can stay updated on everything if you are a fan of me or if you like what I do. And yeah, peace and love. Leave comments, what you think about the reading, anything that you have to say, things about the case that I may not know, just things in general. I always like to hear what you guys have to say. And yeah, have a good night, good morning, wherever you are. Make sure to stay home, stay in the house. Don't try to do all the extra stuff because the quarantine is being lifted for some states. Just protect yourself, and I say this at the end of my video because I feel like since I know people's going to watch it, a good amount of people, then maybe I can help a good amount of people, So just be cautious. Don't be silly. Don't risk your health because the government says it's okay to go outside or some businesses can open, Always think about your safety, because even when they told us we didn't need to wear a mask, now look, we need to wear a mask. They even told us to wear gloves and do all this extra stuff, but now we don't need to wear gloves. So be cautious. Think for yourself. Don't just go all willy-nilly. I see everybody outside without masks and this and that, not caring about the safety of others because you're not actually being affected by the coronavirus. When there's thousands and thousands of people who are dying, and there's thousands of people who are dying by natural causes who can't bury their families. So can we please get past this? Because we already know that the government isn't really trying to help us. Let's not say it like that. We have so much toxins in the stuff that we consume. How can our bodies even be equipped to fight off a virus like this? On that note, you guys, I'm gonna head out. No, I'm just kidding. But have a good night, a good morning, wherever you are. And peace, love, and light. Peace.